First cheers. Cheers everyone.
猜猜看，哪支白酒最适合搭中菜？
各位朋友，大家好，欢迎今天陪我到台北市忠孝东路216巷这边的南村私厨，然后一起来喝果汁。那今天的果汁呢，也是从很远的地方来，好像每次都是很远的地方来，但这个呢，来自于奥地利。那这个奥地利酒厂它叫 Schloss Gobelsburg，Schloss Gobelsburg 算是一个神级奥地利酒厂。为什么神级呢？它不但有上千年的历史之外，还有在这10年内呢，它拿到了6次年度最佳100大酒厂。然后再来呢，我好朋友呢从远方来呢，他又是首席的一个酿酒师，他除了酿酒师，又是这个酒厂的守护者。然后呢，他也得到了年度最佳酿酒师。然后再来呢，他还有一支酒呢，在家乐福呢，每一个我们的好朋友都可以随手可以拿得到、买得到，而且在1000元下。而呢，这个在1000元下的这支酒呢，也得到了 Wine Spectator 在2018年的100大名酒全世界之一。所以呢，它真的是一个神级酒厂。那今天我一个好朋友来自于奥地利，就是 Michael， 是 Schloss Gobelsburg 的这个守护者。我们等一下来问他守护者是什么。Hi, Michael. Welcome to Taiwan.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know that you have requested these 3 dishes with the 3 wines. Later, we're going to taste it. But I was just you take care of this for 2. So the monks have trusted you and leave such a historical winery in your hands and vineyards in your hands for 2 generations. So you and your next generation.
Yes.
Wow, incredible. All right, so Michael, not only that, I've learned that you are the winemaker of the year. How did you do it?
So basically, we're trying to do our best, the best in our vineyards, to do the best in our cellars, to be a good representatives of our culture of wine. And this is, I think, the most important thing. And this is what I have been trying in the past 2 decades to establish Gobelsburg as one of the representatives of Austrian wine drinking culture on an international level.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're very humble. And you have actually requested these 3 dishes to match with the 3 wines that you would like to introduce to our friends.
Exactly.
So let's try it. I'm gonna try to make this up in English, okay? But actually, this is 客家小炒. So I would say 客家小炒is Hakka stir fry. This first one we have is you can actually buy it in Carrefour, under 1,000 NT. I think 700-800. I'm not quite sure exactly. But this is the top 100 wines of Wine Spectator in 2018, and we're gonna match it with this Hakka stir fry. It's called 客家小炒. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get you some, and then please comment and because this is a very traditional dish in Taiwan. Okay, and it's a stir fried of different vegetables and squid and pork. It looks very good. So let's try it. Well, first, cheers.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Great
everyone.
to be here.
Oh, it's very
Fresh,
refreshing.
huh?
Yeah.
Very refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And light and easy to drink.
Try it. Try it with the dish you request. Oh, no, 很好吃。我要讲英文 sorry. It's very good. It's very delicious. So, can you elaborate a little bit on the taste of this food matching with the Domaine Gobelsburg?
Well, first of all, we have to say a little bit about the wine in general.
Okay.
Because that explains a little bit, how Austrian wine and wine drinking culture meets, with your cuisine here.
Okay.
Now, if you look into the way of how we drink and how we eat in Austria, it's important to know that when we meet as a family on the table, we have all kinds of different dishes with all kinds of different flavors and textures on the table.
So it's very similar with Chinese.
Exactly. So we like to eat family style in Austria,
Okay.
Now, the thing is that if you eat family style and you have different flavors and textures on your table, then you need to have a wine that somehow goes with everything.
Okay.
Yeah? And now, the grape variety of Grüner Veltliner is a grape variety that is the widest planted grape variety in Austria. It's a kind of a representative of Austrian wine and eating culture.
Well, actually, this is Grüner Veltliner, I know, but Grüner Veltliner is not so known to our friends in Taiwan.
Exactly.
Could you kind of explain a little bit about Grüner Veltliner and where the name came from?
Well, Grüner Veltliner is a flagship variety of Austria. It's the widest planted and it's directly linked to our eating and drinking culture in Austria. We eat. Now, Grüner Veltliner, the name is translating to the green variety of the Veltlin Valley. The Veltlin Valley is a valley between Switzerland and Italy. So obviously, somehow in a few centuries ago, this grape variety came to Austria, and obviously it established, as an identity of Austrian drinking culture. Now, when you're tasting this wine, you notice that it's a nice and decent flavor.
Yes.
Yeah? But it's not an overpowering flavor,
Yes.
It's not like Sauvignon.
Yes.
It's not like Muscat. It's not like Traminer. So it's a wine that has a fine fruit, a fresh fruit. You have this, sometimes citrus elements, in the wine that makes it so refreshing. I think this was your first reaction.
Yes.
Yeah?
And you can drink a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's very easy. Drinking and drinking.
Austrians are heavy drinkers.
Oh yeah. What is the average consumption?
We are drinking more than 30 liters per inhabitant in Austria.
Oh my.
So that brings us, to the top, consumers, wine drinkers, in Europe.
All right. Well, friends of Taiwan, just to give you a comparison, in Austria, every person drinks 30 liters of wine a year. In Taiwan, is 0.8, 0.9. So Austrian drinks, we would say, 50 times more than average Taiwanese, right?
Yeah.
You guys are alcoholics,
So,
my God.
so that means that, when you drink one glass in the evening, we drink one bottle in the evening.
No, actually, when I drink one glass, you drink 50 glasses, right? Wait, let me see. Well, let's try it one more time before we next move to the next dish. This is hakka stir fry. With.
So, what do you think?
I think it's really, really good because it's a little spicy, very light spicy in the hakka stir fry, and a little sweet, and it has very little sweet, and it has the squid, and then the pork, and then when I drink the Grüner Veltliner, the Grüner Veltliner actually became even more mineral, and the fruit is not as fruity, like a fruit burst, but the fruit has transformed to a very good melding between fruit and minerality. I think it's very good. Let's try the next one.
Yep.
This is called drooling chicken. So let's say the drooling chicken. All right.
Right.
口水鸡. And it's spicy. Look at all the spices.
Let's try this.
So yeah, so you actually saw the dishes, request this dish, and you suggested to match with the Grüner Veltliner called Langenloy. Langenloy. Okay, 2018.
This is really delicious.
It is. Huh?
A very good texture. It's spicy.
It's spicy, yeah.
Yeah, it's really spicy.
And I try it with the Langenloy.
The Langenlois,
Yeah.
Now, the Langenlois is now a wine that is coming, from the village area of the appellation. And here you have already some very good vineyards that are involved. Some Premier Crus.
Okay.
And so, because in our area, our vineyards are very fragmented.
Yes.
So you have a small plot here, small plot there, and so on. We're working in 27 different single vineyards, divided into 105 different plots. Can you imagine?
So it's all in here.
So here we have the expression of the warmer part of the appellation. Yeah? And then in the valley you have lower altitude wines and higher altitude wines.
Okay.
So wines, that bring a warmer expression to the wine, and parts that have a cooler expression.
Okay, so on the higher altitude is a cooler expression.
Exactly.
The lower altitude is the warmer expression. So which one is this? But this is the blend.
Langenlois is located on the lower part of the appellation. So this is the warmer expression of the appellation.
But I have to say, I mean, it's no joke. It's very fresh. It's the 2018 I just saw. So it has a little bubble in it. The acidity is very good. So it can actually matches very well with the spiciness in the chicken. So it makes the chicken not so spicy. The chicken is more delicious. But at the same time, the oil in the chicken matches you just said about the warmer characteristic. So this is while you were talking, I was enjoying eating. This is a amazing match. Can I have one more bite? And it's really good.
Fantastic dish.
Wow.
Very well prepared.
All right, last one. Okay. This is the pickled cabbage with beef. And this is the tradition. So why should we use the tradition Grüner Veltliner of this wine of yours to match with beef? I will get you some.
Well, this wine is now the specialist wine.
Okay, specialist.
As we are one of the oldest estates of Austria, I have started in 2001 to go for a project that is related to historical winemaking. So the question on how was wine done 200 years ago, in the period between 1800 and 1850, because this is a very interesting period in the history of winemaking. Now the early 19th century is a period that is a pre-industrialized area. But on the other side, it's an area, a period that is not influenced by the industrialization.
Yes.
Yeah? And this is now what this wine is all about. It's about the question on how was wine made 200 years ago.
Okay, so I know already, so I was eating, I was enjoying the food and the wine matching. So tradition meaning because the way you make this wine is like the winemaker that they make it 200 years ago.
Exactly.
So I can tell this is, out of the three, this is the more fuller body, more rounded.
You can already see it in the color.
Yeah.
If you compare this.
It's a little
It's
gold.
a really golden color.
Yeah.
Beautiful golden color.
But this is actually 2015.
Yes.
So it's still very young.
It's still very young.
But because you made it in the traditional way.
Exactly.
And it's more round, more fuller body. So it can actually match this pickled cabbage with beef very, very well. Have you tried it?
Very good.
It's very good. Huh? All right.
I think we have done very well.
Yes. Yes, it's very good and it's very delicious. I don't want to stop talking, but I don't want to get you guys bored. So thank you everyone for joining us. Please try these Taiwanese dishes with Schloss Gobelsburg. I'm sure you will like it very much. 谢谢大家，非常感谢，然后也谢谢 Michael 今天从奥地利来，然后呢跟我们一起来讲解他的酒厂跟奥地利的酒这个神级的一个酒庄。如果喜欢今天的威爸请你按赞、分享跟订阅，谢谢。Thank you, Michael.
谢谢。
Thank you. Yeah, but I really, Michael, I really love. I think this is
This is fantastic.
this kills.